Now then, people, good morning and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Today we're going to be talking about Crysencio Summerville. Fabrizio Romano sent tongues wagging just 24 hours ago when he said that Liverpool have a big interest in Crysencio Summerville. Even before Michael Edwards entered or returned back to Liverpool, they had sent scouts to watch him multiple times. This is from Fabrizio Romano's mouthpiece. He says, from what he's hearing, it's true that Summerville is one of the players Liverpool's are monitoring. And it's definitely, now that Michael Edwards is back, he's not going to veto this. Like, this stands to be a Michael Edwards type signing. You know, they're going to be looking at bringing in a player for what Liverpool consider quite a nominal fee. And, you know, make him reach his full potential. And of course, Arne Slot has now agreed terms with Liverpool and will be their new manager. Dutch connection there. Obviously, manager at Feyenoord, where Leeds United picked Summerville up from. So there's a lot of meat on the bones with regards to this transfer. Of course, I'd rather not be talking about it. But when Romano speaks and a lot of reputable journalists are talking, then of course we have to. I wanted to put it on the back burner. I can't lie. I thought, let's wait to see what happens with promotion and stuff. But when Romano's speaking about it, I have to talk about it. Now, of course, he's had an amazing season this season for Leeds United, you know. Every time he's gone onto the pitch, bar a few, he's done something in the game which makes you stand up and get on your feet. His contributions have been noteworthy throughout the campaign. Like I say, you don't get Championship Player of the Year. You don't score 19 goals and get 9 assists in this division if you're a poor player. Of course, he's a winger. You know, an inside forward even, he could be made into, I would argue. Stylistically, he's a player that people enjoy to watch, you know. He's got, he's got many strings to his bow. We've seen his combination and connection with that left-hand side this season, with the likes of Firpo, Kamara, he's, 1-2s with Rutter even. Just think of what Summerville could do with even better players around him, you know. And to be honest, from a defensive standpoint, he's improved his game massively as well. He's always getting back. He's got great pace, amazing dribbling ability. How many times have we seen him cut in from the left this season, work it into towards the edge of the box and just whip it in. And everyone knows it's going to happen, but still can't seem to stop it. It seems something so easy to defend against in a way. Like when you see it on repeat, you're like, surely you can stop this. But his feet and his turn of pace with the ball at his feet enables him to just nip it away from defenders whenever they do try take a bite. So a lot of the time it's like, I don't want to commit, because if I commit, I'm either going to bring him down or he's just going to beat me and I'm going to leave flat-footed, you know. So countless amounts of flair, which would make him a valuable asset for any team, really. Even as a squad player for someone like Liverpool, you're going to get a lot of minutes because they're fighting on all fronts. Definitely a player one to watch. You also have to sort of say Summerville's played a blinder, really. And the club have played a blinder, really, because we know that in the summer, according to Romano, Summerville rejected about 7 clubs in the favour of staying at Leeds United. He wanted to be a key player. He wanted minutes under his belt. For a lot of this squad, it's the first time they've had such a amount of games in a season, and of course he'll be chalking up close to 46, probably more games this season when you consider the cups. Turned down the likes of Bournemouth, Everton and Burnley. We know Burnley had a £20 million rejected. So from the club's standpoint, they've played a blinder. Let's not forget that Victor Orta, as much as we batter him, he picked up this guy for around about 1.3 million from the Eredivisie, from Feyenoord. Feyenoord now will be looking at that thinking, what were we playing at? We've already rejected 20 when we were relegated. We know with the 49ers in charge as well, they're no mugs. If Liverpool want to buy him, they're going to have to pay what we request. Let's not forget, we'd made basically Nonto train with the kids and said, you're not going, mate. You can put transfer requests in. You can refuse to play, but you're our player. You're staying put, unless someone gives us money that we deem credible. Everton couldn't do that. You know, and like with Summerville, no one came up with the goods. And he himself in his camp, there was never any sound or never any noise of him saying, I want to leave. He knew it was important to get a full season behind him, be the key man, be the star player. Not just at Leeds, but it turns out he's been the star player in the whole division. And now he's got clubs like Liverpool sniffing around. There's going to be a lot of upheaval at Liverpool as well. There's question marks over Núñez. There's question marks over Luis Diaz. Salah, will he stay or go? Jota's always injured. You know, Curtis Jones always injured. All these players have Elliott, etc. So they'll look at someone like Summerville, who has got through a campaign with next to no injuries. I can't remember a time when he has been injured, in all honesty. He's played a host of minutes, clearly looks after his body. It would be a great pickup. It would be a great pickup for Liverpool. Now, according to reports, Leeds would be looking for around about 45 million. I mean, if we can get 45 million, I think that's massive if we're in the Championship. But you're looking at 30 plus for me. The fact that we already turned down 20 million last season, when you consider his contributions in the Premier League season were few and far between. Obviously, he scored against Liverpool at Anfield as well. Little bit parts here and there. You would argue that Nonto had a better Premier League campaign than him. We've now gone down to the Championship. He'll have played 46 games, Player of the Year, 19 goals, 9 assists, and counting. There ain't no way you're then just saying, oh, just 10 million more, you know. So maybe 45 million is more apt and more in line with what they'll request. He's got a current market value of around about 18 million on transfer mark, but that's definitely not happening. But, you know, there's plenty of interest in him. Liverpool seem to me to be the most likely now, but if that move doesn't come off and Leeds don't get promoted, other clubs will come. Even on the continent, they will come. I think we're under no illusions that will happen. If we get promoted, I think we keep on to him. This always tends to be the case. If you get promoted, you keep on to that star man, unless you need to sell him in order to replenish the squad, but I don't think we'll need to do that. In the Championship, it's a totally different kettle of fish. Obviously, the fact that we only paid 1.5 million for him, you're going to get a massive upturn. So, you know, this is, again, I guess, sort of a positive in terms of like our financial situation, because there's a lot of people worried about the amount we owe on transfers from the previous regime, etc. I think it's about 70 million, but when you factor in Tyler Adams, Luis Sinisterra, and you are going to lose someone like Summerville and Nonto, we're going to be in a good financial position. Again, I'd have preferred not to have spoken about this, but when Romano's chatting, you have to, right? You have to put pen to paper, you have to put, you know, lips onto mic, if you like. Pause, lips on a mic, mouth on a mouth. What the fuck? Oh God, when you have to speak, let's go with that. When you have to speak, yeah, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would this be a good move for Summerville? It probably would, right? Because I'm just looking at the amount of players that actually play for Liverpool and the rotation that they have. We don't see much of it at Leeds under Farke, but we definitely see it at Liverpool. So he's going to get game time. He's going to be, you know, Europe, etc. Baby Rafinha, people have been calling him Baby Rafinha. And for Liverpool, I think it's a great pickup. 35, 40 million, something like that, and it'll help Leeds United out as well if we don't get promoted. But we might yet. Who knows? I don't know. Probably not. Playoffs. Nah, it's not happening, is it? Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.